modern thing, oh, ascension, in a way. But then you have to realize what ascension is. You will not be able to ascend until you came here to complete something. You came here for something. So there's no reason for us to try to escape it. Because if you do, you can, if you want, I guess. But then it's like you're coming out with empty pockets. You're like, I came here for something and I came out with empty pockets. So you will have to go back anyway. There's no rush to ascend unless you complete the mission that you agreed to do. And that's what we're here to figure out, what is your mission. And like I said, the game is the interesting part. It's not to finish the game. Like, life is a journey, not a destination, the famous words, So we're here for the experience, for the perspective, different perspectives, It's like the life is, let's say, the creation or God, creator, is an ocean. And like when a wave on an ocean splashes against the rocks, all these droplets fly up, right? And each droplet thinks it's individual. And each droplet has its own perspective on outside world, unique, right? But when the droplets go back into the ocean, they go back to the source again. So this is more or less how life is. We jump out, we observe it, get all the experience that we can, and then we go back to the source. We all experience this world differently, each one of them. This is what makes us perfect. Remember how I said that the droplets coming out of the ocean? This is it. So everybody has their own perspective, and it is the true perspective because it's yours. A lot of people actually think that the soul, especially from religious perspective, that it's angelic energies, right? But it's not so true, because soul, as I said before, it's neutral. The soul can also order a destructive soul path or your life path, where it wants to experience everything that has to do with destruction. And it also comes from the soul. There's a destructive and constructive. Normally, of course, there's a mix. Nobody's completely polarized. Soul is neutral. Later on, when I talk about the blue school of imagery, they would look at life as in images. So in images of like a beautiful flower, or let's say somebody's being killed. And for them, it was weighted equally. Because what are we learning from there? What experience do we get from there? So we here after perspective, after experience, what are you getting out of it? Because any of the extremes is pretty much death. You cannot exist here whether you mean extremely positive or extremely negative, because that's not life. Life is movement, interplay with those two energies. You have to have a mix. So ascension, in short, for you to see life as it is without turning on your brain and interpreting it or judging the situation, whether it's judgment positive or negative. Both of those ways will keep you in this polarity consciousness, basically.